Hello everybody and welcome back to Better Minecraft. Now it's been a minute since I've been in this world. I've been waiting on the seasons to change. It hit winter towards the last episode I recorded and I haven't had a whole lot of time between my forever world and this world trying to get enough time in so that this world can get out of winter. Now I'm back in, I'm ready to get going. I need to get a greenhouse established because I ran out of food so many times while waiting. Also, I have purple cow. I'll explain that in a second. I ran out of food so many times waiting on the seasons to pass, and I think we just hit it whenever I turned my game off. Yeah, I just hit spring. Oh, I don't know what all that's about, but okay. But purple cow. I found this while I was waiting on the seasons to change. I kept exploring, kind of just this way. You can see how far up I went. All the way up here. I found it, somewhere in all of this. I don't know exactly where I found it is the problem. I think it was in one of these plains biomes. But I found it and I brought it back with me. Like, I got it in a boat and then sailed it all the way down here. I also found that, which I don't know what this is. Also don't know what that is. I've discovered there's stuff underneath the water, is what I've discovered. But yes, now I have a purple cow. I was actually in a call with some people when I found that, and they encouraged me to bring it home, and it is now home. If you have a name for the cow, leave a name for the cow. It's technically a moo bloom, but it's adorable, and I can't get rid of it now. But today's focus is going to be building up a greenhouse, which means I'm going to need a buttload of sand smelting. I'm going to need my copper going, because I want to use copper grates. I need a whole lot of stuff. And I'm just now back in this world, which means I haven't really done anything, I'll be honest. Oh, I was already working on smelting some stuff. Good! Also, I did find more saplings. The magic saplings. I have all the versions of wisteria. So I have some pretty cool trees I can start planting around. Just for the heck of it. Okay, let's go with 3 by 6 on every single one of these. Now, I did have original intentions of having these aged. So eventually these are going to be like a blue hue, like a kind of cyan bluish color as they age. But it's going to take time for them to do that, especially with them all being close together. So I'm wanting to get the building in and then let them age on their own. So over the course of the series, these are just going to slowly change color. Okay, I'm hoping these guys age with the water in them. I don't know if waterlogging them keeps them from aging, because so far the only ones that have aged are the ones that are that one was unwaterlogged whenever it aged, and this one is also aging and it's unwaterlogged. Just would really love to see one of these that it's waterlogged. Age. Make me feel a whole lot better. Okay, but steadily these are going to age down. They're going to match a bit better. At least I'm hoping they'll age down properly. So far, the only ones that have aged have been the ones that were unwaterlogged. If I have to, I'll come through and like unwaterlog some of them every once in a while to start the aging process. Because these middle ones, it doesn't actually matter that there's water in them. The only ones that matter are kind of the ones that are in the middle of the farms. Those are the only ones that actually matter. But for right now, I'm going to start getting all of this together. Alrighty, and there's that. Now I am, real quick, just gonna snatch the water out of a few of these guys. Because I want them to start aging, but they aren't aging. Okay, but that should be mostly the crops I need. I am going to make a door out the back here. That's gonna have like a few other like random bits and pieces of crops. So like things like sweet berries that I don't need all that often are probably gonna be back here. Because some of the Farmer's Delight stuff does require some base game stuff. Farmers... Because there's things like sweet berries that are necessary. Rice, I still need to make an area for that. Haven't yet made one. I know I have animals, but I still don't have like a pig pen. Where is it? Where was it before? Yeah. Sweet berries, apples, things of that nature. Glowberries are also another one. So those are probably going to be out the back here. And then the doors are not going to have windows on them, but most of this other stuff is. So I'm going to have to go around and put in a bit more of this checkered floor tile. Okay. In order to spare some of my diorite, because I don't have enough, I'm throwing in a little bit of andesite. I didn't have much, but it's enough for me to put in a little bit of a detail of like maybe some of the tiles have gotten a bit dirty, and so they just look a bit darker. Especially in a place like this. I put some down in the actual house as well. This is just to help with, first of all, block count. I need more of these. It's also going to help with the fact that a lot of this is supposed to be a little bit dirty. Okay, and there we go. That's the outline to the building. Now to actually get to putting some of the glass bits in. Okay, this is what I've got going for the front of the building so far. I don't know what I'm going to do for the door quite yet. Heck, I don't even know what I'm going to be doing for the roof. Because I'm going to be honest, something like this is probably not going to work for the roofing on something this massive. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Problem is, I don't know which way the roof would go because I don't know which side has more block. I have an idea. These windows are now angled upwards along with the building. That's one thing. But this is going to eventually come back down this way. I think I'm going to do some bridge between the two. The thing is I want all of this to be open air. Because the style I'm building in is very, like, Roman-esque. So I want everything to be kind of open air. Okay, so that's one side done. Now I've got to copy that over to the other side. And then I've got to figure out what to do with the middle. Okay, gonna need a few more lanterns, but that is now both sides finished with that. Now, what am I gonna do in the center, though? Okay, let me go grab something. I want to test something. Okay, some misplaces along the way, but this is now open. I want to, like, get some chains and then hang some, like, potted plants from the roof of this. I also want to get a buttload of leaves and just start decorating the exterior of this. But sadly, due to the timing and the fact that there is now a storm rolling in my area, I'm gonna have to call this quits. That is actually an entire greenhouse done for us, though, and the copper is beginning to age. I found out it does age with the water in it. It's just all of this is very slow aging. It does not help that I now have it kind of covered. It is still open air, but it is covered now, so that means it's going to take even longer to age. But the greenhouse itself is done. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!